Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. We start the week with news about Maryland's approach to gun control. Approximately 40 bills have been introduced during this legislative session regarding gun regulations, including a firearms limitations package supported by the O'Malley-Brown administration. Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, along with County Executive Ike Leggett, held a public forum here in Montgomery County to listen to residents' opinions regarding this controversial issue.
I, for one, a veteran as well, I will not pay to exercise my constitutional rights.
I'm willing to do anything and everything that I can possibly do to keep our children safe so that 6/11 never happens again.
No doubt it will be a controversial debate in Annapolis, but the voices against and in favor of the governor's firearms limitation package resonated in an open forum at the County Council building.
There are people that feel strongly that we're not doing enough to control guns and to keep them out of the hands of criminals, and there are others that believe that we're overstepping. So our responsibility is to find the balance where law-abiding citizens can exercise their right to own a handgun and particularly to defend themselves, but where criminals certainly don't have that same ability. Our licensing regime, our licensing requirement is designed to eliminate straw purchases.
Maryland's Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown took the heat from most participants about the Firearms Safety Act of 2013 that is being supported by the administration. They call it a comprehensive approach to gun restrictions of military-style weapons.
The first part of the legislation on the gun safety aspects indicates that the legislation will ban all assault weapons. The legislation will also reduce the allowable magazine capacity from 20 rounds down to 10 rounds. There's also a licensing component, and in this proposal it will require a license for every handgun purchase with age restrictions, mandatory safety training, mandatory fingerprinting, and background investigations.
The bills now on the House and Senate Judiciary Committees also include $25 million to enhance school security and expands the categories of prohibited individuals with mental health issues from obtaining a gun.
There's a targeted expansion in the area of mental health for a subset, a very small subset of individuals who may be at the greatest risk of committing violence against others because of mental illness. So, for example, people who are ordered into a psychiatric institution because of a condition that is associated with violence against others, those individuals would no longer be allowed to own firearms. There would be a process by which they could get their ability to own firearms back.
The gun control debate will go on for the next 10 weeks while the General Assembly takes place in Annapolis. This week on the county's Spanish language radio show, Montgomery al Dia, we had Maryland Attorney General Douglas Gansler as our guest. The Attorney General talked about the state funding 6 nonprofit organizations with nearly $8 million to provide legal aid services to distressed Maryland homeowners. In other words, expanding legal representation for homeowners facing foreclosure. According to the Attorney General, many of the state's homeowners who are in trouble with their mortgage payments are eligible to either reduce the principal amount of their debt or to modify their loans.
If somebody's going through foreclosure at this time, they should call a housing counselor, and if they're serviced by one of the 5 major banks, they will be able to get either principal reduction or significant loan modification. So they should definitely go to a housing counselor. They should definitely get help. We have about $1 billion with a B dollars for people in Maryland alone.
To find the organizations that are offering the legal assistance, visit the Attorney General's website at www.oag.state.md.us. Now, could you live on $5 a day? Well, that's what a group of elected officials and residents have pledged to do to get a taste of what life can be like for thousands of low-income residents. Susan Kennedy reports.
Lorna, the Snap the Silence Challenge is all about bringing more awareness to the issue of poverty here in Montgomery County. A coalition of elected and nonprofit leaders assembled at Giant in Rockville to shop for 5 days worth of food.
This is on sale. It's like half off.
Spending no more than $5 per day. Led by Councilmember Valerie Ervin,
I'm told there's meat on sale.
more than 300 participants pledged to take part in the challenge and step outside their comfort zone.
Oh, here's whole wheat bread. Oh, that's the expensive bread. I can't afford that. And this is just not about myself or my colleagues. Thank you so much. It's about raising the awareness of poverty in our community, and as elected officials and policymakers, what we can do about it.
SNAP, or Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, served more than 65,000 families in Montgomery County in October of last year.
I would like to have Josh, who's just been such a great supporter of this effort and a friend and
School Superintendent Dr. Joshua Starr signed up for the challenge. He says issues of poverty show up in the schools on a daily basis.
We have more poor children in Montgomery County than the District of Columbia has students enrolled in their public schools. If you took the poor kids in Montgomery County, we would be the 6th largest district.
The officials took their time combing the aisles for the best deals, looking to stretch their budgets as far as they could go.
See, the great thing is asparagus is on sale for $2.99, so this will actually probably last me for about 3 or 4 days. You know, I've got the potatoes here that are on sale, so between these two items alone, you know, I'm saving $3.50, which is almost 1 day of the budget for SNAP.
It's tough, you know, look at the price of milk. Whole wheat bread is extraordinary. Fruits and vegetables are very expensive these days. It's very difficult to cobble together a diet that's healthy.
Apples. Yeah, I'm going to grab some apples now.
The Snap the Silence Challenge not only seeks to raise awareness about poverty in the county, but it aims to bring stakeholders together to get involved in finding solutions to the issue.
When you see data points that say that in the Kennedy cluster area, you know, teenagers, when they were surveyed, said that their #1 concern was getting a warm meal in the evening, it is time to put the spotlight squarely, and I think this is a great way to demonstrate how difficult it is.
I have a Giant card, yes ma'am. Thank you. I have a coupon too. My colleagues and I have done a lot of work in this regard in Montgomery County. We're doing a lot of work around food, and we want to continue to raise the awareness. And then let me figure out what to take off, that we can do something about the problem of lack of food.
$24.80.
I made it by 20 cents. No family should go without food.
In the end, it's the hope of Councilmember Ervin that the Snap the Silence Challenge will make an impression that spurs action that will last a lifetime. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Economists say the economic turndown is letting up, but that's not saying everyone is out of the woods yet. Tacoma Park's Regina Rees has a story about a local food pantry.
County Executive Ike Leggett was here to take a first-hand look at a local food pantry's program and its needs.
One of the needs they clearly have is a need for space. They cannot accommodate the number of people that they have within the space that they have, nor can they properly store the food.
Over 250 people came out to this month's food distribution. Founder and Program Director of Educare Services, Dunrick Soldier Thomas, is spearheading the program at the Grace United Methodist Church and has been since 2009.
So they had a food pantry at the church, but it was only a few people coming, like 2 or 3 or 4 people coming in. So I started sending out letters as well to Manor and Capital Area Food Banks requesting for assistance. I decided to start the food pantry because there was a need out there. People were in need of food.
Since the start of the program, numbers have grown. Local cities and agencies have given some funding and generous donations, like these freezers from the city of Tacoma Park. Unfortunately, limited funds also mean limited resources. Normally, with proper funding, they'd be able to provide one food package per person, containing things like bread, eggs, fresh fruits and vegetables, canned goods. But now, due to the lack of funds, they're only able to provide one food package per family. Now, what's supposed to last one person 1 month is forced to last one family 2 weeks, if that.
At the moment, we're relying on funding we get from different agencies as well, and I personally pay for most of the stuff that comes here.
The organization has a large task ahead if they want to continue to meet high demands. One thing is for sure, community volunteers are happy to lend a helping hand.
Being here and helping others, it really opened my eyes to let me know that there are a lot of people out there who don't have as much as everyone else. And I guess it makes me feel a little better knowing that at least there's someone out there trying to provide for them. And I think this program has done a good job of doing that.
A dedicated soldier, Thomas says that despite the challenges, he plans to stick to the fight against hunger.
The pantry also provides other services to the public. For a complete listing, visit this website. The council has approved a bill that will increase job opportunities for people with disabilities. The measure requires the county set up a program that permits non-competitive appointments of individuals with any type of disability to a county job.
Well, it's really important because the unemployment rate for people with disabilities, particularly with severe disabilities, is far higher than the general population's unemployment rate. And Montgomery County wants to be and should be a model employer of people with disabilities. We have many, many people with disabilities in our community. We have wounded warriors coming back from abroad who come through Bethesda and often have traumatic injuries. Some will stay in Montgomery County and could be employed by Montgomery County government.
In committee news, members of Transportation and Environment and Health and Human Services met jointly to discuss current senior transportation programs and recommendations for improvements. As council members tell us, as the county's senior population continues to grow, more options need to be made available.
We need better coordination and we need better marketing. And we need to make it clear that if you are elderly and aren't supposed to drive, that we want to assist you in living in Montgomery County permanently. This is your home and we want to facilitate your ability to get to necessary services, doctor's appointments, grocery shopping, etc.
When we come back, the city of Rockville takes a look into water main breaks. We'll be right back.
If you are a recent high school graduate or even a career-changing adult, get your start with us. Montgomery College offers more than 130 programs of study and classes to fit your busy schedule. Apply today. Montgomery College, endless possibilities. 240-567-5000.
If it wasn't for his doctor, he wouldn't be here.
If it weren't for Montgomery County Fire and Rescue, he wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for the phone call, we wouldn't have been there.
If I didn't call, I don't know where we would be.
Montgomery County emergency responders are there when you need help at no cost to you. In an emergency, don't ever hesitate to call 911. If you live in Montgomery County, you will never get a bill or pay a dime.
So if you have an emergency, call us. We're there for you.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. While most of us welcome the respite of warm weather during the winter months, it can cause havoc on the city's underground infrastructure. We learn more about what goes into a water main break in this Rockville 11 story from Bridget Breuer.
Director of Public Works Craig Simino keeps a close eye on the temperature, especially during the winter months.
Usually it's at the beginning of winter when you have a real warm to cold, but then it swings back and forth through the winter and you get spells of it and you really don't know when it's going to happen. So you really don't know what you're going to get thrown at you, and sometimes it's unexpectedly because it's not as you might expect during the real frigid cold temperatures, because it's usually the swing of the temperature usually coming down from the warm to the cold. And unfortunately in our area, we have that happen several times in a winter season. Like right now, we're standing out here and we're in the 50s and 60s temperature, but we're in the wintertime and what's going to happen. We're going to go down from this temperature down to colder temperatures, and we might be susceptible.
Experiencing a spike of water main breaks is not uncommon during the changeover of temperatures. After being treated at the city's water treatment facility, the water taken from the Potomac River is delivered through the intricate network of pipes to reach the faucets of residences, businesses, and fire hydrants. When there's a swing in the temperatures, breaks can occur, especially in the old cast iron pipes, which are more susceptible to cracking. Rockville is a few years into its 20-year water main replacement program, which is replacing the older pipes.
The newer pipes in our system we changed to concrete-lined ductile iron. And ductile, just by its name implies, it's more flexible, it's able to give a little bit more, and much less susceptible to these type of breaks during this time of year.
Cimino says if a break occurs, the city has a plan.
Just call our utility line and we will respond. If you see running water in the street and it's not raining out or something, call us. If you experience low or no water service, call us and we'll go out and check it out. We'd rather hear about it sooner and check it out so we can find and service the problem. We stay on water breaks until they're repaired. No matter when it happens, if there's a water break, we consider that a life safety issue. Not only are people's residences and businesses out of water, the fire hydrants that are serviced by that line are also out of water. And so when we get called, we stay on that break until it's repaired and service restored.
To report a break or if there's a problem with your water, call the city's Department of Public Works on their 24-hour emergency utility hotline at 240-314-8567.
And now we get our police update from Officer Rebecca Innocenti, who's going to talk about the redistricting of police stations. Officer?
Thank you, Lorna. On February 4th, the department began operating under new district boundaries, and there were a couple reasons for these changes. First, the department wanted to evenly distribute workload among the 6 district stations, therefore improving service to all of our residents. Also, our headquarters recently moved to the new public safety headquarters located at 100 Edison Park Drive in Gaithersburg. And soon, the 1st District Station, also referred to as the Rockville District Station, will also move to our new headquarters. Now, residents should not notice a difference in service, and our new district maps have been uploaded to our website at www.mymcpnews.com. If residents ever have a question about which district they live in, they can call any district station and we can quickly tell you which district you live in.
Thank you, Officer Innocenti, for that update. When we come back, we take you to MCPS and give you a glimpse at a minority scholarship program. And a new member of Congress representing Montgomery County meets with council members. We'll tell you why. Stay tuned. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. At several MCPS high schools, students are excited about the impact they've made in achieving the best for themselves and their peers. MCPS TV has the story.
For the past 6 years, an ambitious group of MCPS students from several high schools across the county have been working together on a very important issue: to reduce the achievement gap that exists for minority students. This is the Minority Scholars Leadership Program, a student-led group whose mission is to help increase the academic success of minority students and foster positive relationships.
Not only should you challenge yourself academically, but you should explore outside the classroom.
The main goal is to close the achievement gap and ensure that African Americans and Latino students are performing at their ability, are raising the bar so that they can have a better opportunities for college and beyond.
The program began at Walter Johnson High School, but quickly spread to Clarksburg, Bethesda Chevy Chase, and Wooten. And according to the students, the program has had a tremendous impact.
This program is accomplishing a lot. It's in my school, it's really changing the culture of things. Like, it's making it cool to be smart. A lot of kids want to join it now. It's getting kids excited about school, and it's also building up a lot of kids' confidence, inspiring people.
For me, MSP, the Minority Scholars Program, has transformed me because I feel like if I'm going to lead others, I need to better myself. So I noticed when I started the Minority Scholars Program, my grades were improving. I felt more drive to do what I had to do so that I could inspire others.
I am a strong advocate of the Minority Scholars Program. I think it is a fantastic way for young people in their schools to really give back. One, to make sure that they support other young people being successful academically.
Organizers hope to expand this movement throughout MCPS and help even more students succeed.
Since its inception, hundreds of Minority Scholars Program members have tutored, encouraged, and supported students. They're doing their part to ensure success for all students. Montgomery County Council members met with U.S. Congressman John Sarbanes to discuss the newly created district that he represents. My MC Media's Sonia Burke reports. Sonia?
Congressman John Sarbanes met with the County Council informally over lunch. He discussed plans to open a Burtonsville office and talked about the importance of outreach.
We looked at the new part of Montgomery County that I represent, which includes, Brookville, Olney, Sandy Spring, Burtonsville, and then down that 29 New Hampshire corridor into the White Oak area. And we thought, this really begs for an office.
This was the Congressman's first meeting with council members since statewide redistricting changed the boundary lines for his district to include the northeast portion of Montgomery County, where he now represents 110,000 residents.
We're going to have outreach centers in 4 locations: at the Longwood Community Center, at the Maryland Praisner Center, at the East County Regional Services Center, and at the new White Oak Community Rec Center. We'll be doing regular monthly office hours there, outreach hours. So we hope to be able to make it clear to the new residents of Montgomery County that are in the 3rd District that we're open for business and want to help.
During their 1-hour meeting, council members asked the Congressman for his help with their priorities, including the need for transportation funding dollars and concerns about the impact of sequestration locally.
You guys have just got to resolve this fiscal situation. It's having huge local impacts, and I know you know that, with respect to leasing, with respect to federal contractors, with respect to the predictability of federal employment, and the related businesses that comprise really our base here in Montgomery County.
The Congressman said he understands the council's concerns.
We need to get our fiscal house in order nationally, or else it has a negative impact on jurisdictions like Montgomery County.
In Rockville, for County Report This Week, I'm Sonia Burke reporting.
There's some sad news coming out of the Montgomery College baseball program, and MCTV's Michael Brown has a story.
The MC baseball program and the entire Washington area baseball community has lost a very dear friend and tireless volunteer. Duck Lee, who for 15 years served as a volunteer assistant coach for MC baseball, passed away the other day, literally just a week after pitching batting practice at an MC workout. The news has hit the MC baseball program hard.
Duck was a friend to me, my family, the coaches, the players. He meant a great deal to the guys, not only in the baseball aspect, but just teaching them about life. The one qualification that you had to have for Duck is you had to have respect for the game. And he preached respect for the game. And if you did have that respect, he welcomed you into his family with open arms.
Born in Korea, he came to the U.S. in 1955, where he devoted a large part of his life to baseball and young people. Along with MC, he also volunteered at Sherwood High School. And Duck was a humble man, always reluctant to talk about the contributions he made to MC baseball. Here's how he described himself when we first met.
I'm there as a friend, sharing anything I know, all I know, and anything I know. Anyway, I can. I'm more or less a morale booster. I even fix gloves and laces for all the players. Just anything I can do to help to bring teamwork and boost the morale.
In fact, he was a pitching expert. Just listen to this small portion of his analysis of an MC pitcher from a few years ago.
He's a control pitcher, an artist. He has a very decent fastball, but as a good pitcher should, he does not use it all the time. He uses it wisely, and he complements this fastball with the varieties of off-speed pitches.
Duck was the pitching coach. and I always referred to him as my security blanket. He's had 60 years of experience that we could tap into, and he was invaluable in that way.
The loss of Duck Lee leaves a tremendous void. I asked Dan Rasher how in the world he could possibly replace him.
You can't. He gave everything he had for our team and for Montgomery College, and you can't replace him. You can only take what he's taught us and make that live on, and that's what I want to do.
For County Report this week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
When we come back, Black History Month is commemorated at County Council. And don't forget to mark your calendar for the State of the County address. When we come back, we'll tell you when and where.
The Athenaeum Symposia Speaker Series returns to Montgomery College's Germantown campus this spring with an impressive and varied schedule of speakers. All lectures are free and open to the public. With winter weather causing all kinds of issues, now's the time to sign up for MC Alert. Receive college closing, delay, and emergency information via text message and email. The service also sends important information about Montgomery County weather and traffic events. 6 MC alumni have been nominated for the prestigious Helen Hayes Award for their work in Washington area theater productions. The recipients will be honored on April 8th at the Warner Theater in Washington, D.C.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. February is Black History Month, a time to commemorate African Americans who have played a role in American history. At this week's council session, members took time to recognize this annual event.
The history of African Americans is one of enslavement, opportunities denied, aspirations killed, and yet journeys taken, obstacles overcome, progress seen, and triumphs witnessed.
It is time to meet our Pet of the Week, and here's Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society, and today she brings us a bunny.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society, and we are here with the cutest little bunny in the world. Now, I'm told he's a big bunny. He doesn't look all that big to me, but he's only 5 months old. His name is Cheddar, and he's very friendly and very lively, and rabbits are actually very easy to take care of. You just need a hutch. It's nice if you can let them out of the cage once in a while. They can be litter box trained. You do have to kind of keep track of them because they can find your electric wires and maybe gnaw through them, which would be not nice for your computers and not nice for the rabbit. So you do have to keep track of them. But they like sitting on laps. They can be very active. They can be a lot of fun. And they live a good long while. And as I said, this little guy's only 5 months old, so he has a long life ahead of him, and we are looking for a home for him. And if you want a rabbit with the biggest ears that I've ever seen on any creature, this is the guy for you. He has these wonderful big straight up in the air ears that are just so much fun to play with and to pet, and he likes that, so he is a good rabbit. So come on down to the shelter and meet Cheddar. He's white and gray and he wants to go home with you, and he has lots of other rabbit friends down here. Now Cheddar likes to live by himself, but if you're looking for rabbits or chinchillas or guinea pigs or birds, and of course the cats and dogs that we always have, give us a call at the shelter at 240-773-5967 or visit us on the web at mchumane.org. You'll definitely find something that you can call your new best friend.
Before we close the show this week, we would like to invite you to the State of the County speech that will be delivered by Montgomery County Executive Ike Leggett. The State of the County will take place on Wednesday, February 20th at 7:30 p.m. at the Silver Spring Civic Building. The executive is expected to reflect on the challenges and opportunities in the coming year and beyond. This event is free and open to the public. Light refreshments will be served following the speech. With that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember, we want to hear from you. Share your ideas on the county's new social media site, engage.montgomerycountymd.gov, where this week residents are discussing new legislation to modify gun regulations. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for watching.